Good morning. Got myself a cup of coffee, my favorite cup that I usually use. And another Engenius switch. First, I want to go out and say like and subscribe to the video. Yep, got to do that. And then I want to say thank you to Brian and Emil for sending this to me. I've wanted this switch for a while. I got my first switch from Engenius, which was the 24 port ECS2512fp, which is a PoE switch with 240 watts of power and 4 SFP ports. I've been using it in the home environment. I really liked it, but I wanted to do videos on it, and I said I want to get a switch that I could do videos on it but not compromise my home network, because I don't want to be showing things that are on my home network that are in my lab. In my lab, I really don't care. The IP address changes all the time. I change the firewalls all the time, so there's nothing really important. So today, I got my fs.com cable, fiber cable. I'm going to link the switch to the network over there. I got two 10 gig SFP SFP modules from G10 Tech. I got another access point, non-cloud version, but I only paid $20 for this guy. It's just a test lab AP that I'm going to plug into the switch. And I got my shiny brand new Mac laptop back here with a 2.5 gig adapter. So I'm going to unbox it, plug it all in, and then plug all these devices in and see how well it goes. I'm not really going to do too much of an unboxing because it's just an unboxing, and Jay's going to comment on my video and say, hey, not many people want to see that. But I will get it connected, add it to the cloud controller, and do all that kind of stuff. So first, I need to take this cable and take off the boots so it's protected and go plug it into my rack over there. Hold on a second. Trip over or anything. We got an two SFP modules. One of them's over in the rack. The other one is right here. Right here. Special boot in the end so it doesn't get wrecked. And we'll unblock the switch. So, what do we got? Simple stuff. Box with cables, console port, switch, instructions manual. Let's take all this stuff out. I'm going to use the phone to put the switch on. Move this box. Keep all my boxes just in case. Now, I watched a Tom Lawrence video last night on this. Nothing really I want to cover that he didn't do, but I want to see how loud this is. Can't see it being too loud. So we'll take our 10 gig SFP module. I was also told a long time ago, and I have these in my rack over there in my switch, and they work perfectly fine. They built in firmware to these not to be picky like Cisco and Aruba's over that. So that way people can go out and buy fs.com, G10 Tech, or there's the other brand that I like, 10-4 Optics. They work really well too. So we just plug them in and they work. We'll see how well it works today. Need a power cord. Oh, got rack ears in there so I can mount this in my rack later. I'll do that. I'm going to do a bunch of videos on doing VLANs. I've been drawing up an idea how to do VLANs. A couple people have messaged me in my email. I'll have that in the video for you guys. How do you understand VLANs, and how did you wrap your mind around to understand it when working on them? And I have a really cool idea how to do that, so I'm going to do that later on. Put this in. I need some coffee. Gotta have coffee. Since this switch is going to call home and it's going to want to do updates for firmware, might as well get that part started right now. Plug it in. Give him some power. I don't hear anything. It's quiet so far. We will log into the portal and see how well that goes. Okay, so as it's booting up, got power, yep, making sure, it's very quiet. As it's booting up, this is the switch right here, 8-port, 240 watt PoE++, multi-gig, 2.5 gig switch. My very first one, actually I lied, my second one. First one was my QNAP, but it wasn't PoE, and it was frustrating because I was using it on the desk, and my phones are PoE. I have another device over here that's PoE, and I can't use them, so it was like kind of a pain. But this one's PoE. It's going to go on the rack there. So SFP times 4, really nice. What else do we have? Layer 2 switching, 8, 10, 100/1000 and 2.5 gig ports. The 4 SFPs. I might ask them to send me one of their SFP modules and do some tests with it, but as we all know, they just work. Very good product. Very happy about that. A 1.25 gig switch. Oh, now the fans are on. Oh, they're quiet though. That wouldn't bother me. As it's going there, let's log into the cloud here, the portal. What's my password? So, that's what it is. Copy, paste. Oh, 2-factor. Gotta have my 2 factors. Dun, dun, dun. Which one's this? Nope, not that one. Okay. Must have changed. You guys see this? Gateway. You see the gateway? They got a gateway in there. I watched their live webinar with Brian and them, and they did a good job on that. I can't wait to buy one of these. So we got my access point, no switches, and 2 clients. But we're going to change that. So let's go switch. Let's... I think we have to go... In the instructions, it says go to the inventory page. We're going to... Inventory and lists. They hid it. It's down there. Register device. So, now I figure out how I remember to do that. Now we just have to add the serial number. And the serial number is on the box. Don't know who's calling my phone, so I'm not answering it. Serial number 227. It's communicating because it's there. Log in my firewall here. Do we see it on the network? System. No, that's under interfaces. Settings. Services. DHCP leases. There it is right there. So we should see an IP address for the switch. Yep, it's there. But I don't want to log into it that way. It's going to do its firmware updates, and it's going to add itself to the portal. So, as it's doing that, let's plug a couple devices in. 8. We'll plug in my access point, and that should come online. Has to be doing firmware update because it's still... Oh yeah, I gotta go like this and add it. Oh, I forgot to do that last time too, didn't I? We have to tell it to be added to the portal. Now I see my switch. Man, I got still lots to learn about this product. So now we should be able to go to switch here. It'll show some stats around here. Go details, see. Out of date will be updated in a few minutes. Okay. So I'm not going to make any changes because it's going to do updates and firmwares and reboot. But let's see what we got here. 10 gig, disconnected. Doesn't show us anything because it's probably doing stuff. I bet you it's not online. No. So it didn't like the password, so it's not online. Oh, I got a notification on my phone saying new device added and it's online. Oh, so it's doing its, let's see here. It'll show us switch cold start. Oh, I gotta put in my verification again. So it's showing me all the device notifications. I really like that. A couple days ago I was laying in bed and there's a notification switch access point, which is in here, automatically updating. It was pretty sweet. Automatically does that. So Switch is online. Yes, we know. Go away. It's showing me all the ports that are lit up, so that's good too. Okay. I am curious to see how big the ears are. So let's see these. If we have these two ears on here, will this be a full width? I can't see why Engenius would make a switch and not do that. Some switches you can buy, they're like a little bit smaller. One ear will be a little bit longer, so it's the standard rack, 16 inches. Or is it 18? I think it's 16. Yep, looks good to me. We'll put those on before we put them in the rack. So, switch is online. It's plugged in. I wonder if we could do a speed test and see what that does. So I have the speed test server on here. Let's start the server. So we have to take this IP address and put it into here and see what we get. All right, let's see what we get. If we open up Task Manager, Performance, and which one is the 10 gig? Oh, that's Hyper-V, so it's this one. We should be able to see 2468.7 megabits down, which is 2.5. Upload 2456.7. So we're at 2468 down, 2456 up. It's pretty good. I like that. So that works. Yes, we want to quit. Now let's see where I am making my mistake on my thing here. So we go other devices. I'm going to go at this. LAN is the parent. VLAN tag. Let's do 100. And then whatever. Sure. Description. Test. VLAN. Save. Apply. Maybe that's what I did wrong. Maybe I didn't apply that. Okay. So then we should be able to go to, like it says here. Yeah. And then go to assignments. And then click R. Okay, so there we go. Test VLAN. Add. There we go. Save. Now, before I go too far, we're going to have to take my switch out because it's going through another switch and it's not going to understand the VLAN. I'm pretty sure this isn't going to work because where it's connected, yeah, that's not going to work because I'm going through another switch to get to this switch and I don't have any VLANs on there, so creating this won't work. But in one of my next videos, hopefully a little more repaired, the switch will be in the rack and then we'll do VLANs and tags and stuff like that. So my very first Engenius switch, I had a little bit of problems doing VLANs and stuff like that, understanding how it worked. When you do VLANs on here and you have tags and untags, I was learning how it was working. The Aruba stuff and the Engenius, or not Aruba, when you have the Aruba stuff, they don't really do, when you use the cloud portal, they don't have VLAN tagging and untagging. You have to create a zone and then you tag or put the zone in there, so you don't really understand where it's going. It's a lot like the Unify stuff where they don't follow the same IEE standards where VLAN tagging and untagging. They don't do anything like that. They just call it like zones and they name them and stuff like that. It's annoying, but it's the way they do stuff. So I want to get one of those on-wall access points. It's this one right here. Indoor wireless. Oh, did I click outdoor? Pretty sure I clicked indoor. Indoor. There we go. I want one of these things, and it's the one right, this one right here. The 2x2. I want to get one of these and do a video on it, so I had to find one in stock and order it and do a video on it. This would be a cool video to do. Let's click this. CPUs 37, it's low. Cache 50%. Cable test. I haven't tried that. We should try that one day. See what that does. Let's go next. Cable test, trace route, ARP table. Hey, this should show me something. Yeah, one thing. Client list. They're all in VLAN 1. Packet capturing. Activity. Oh, back to the same one. Okay. It's showing us what some of the traffic's going through on. Yeah, simple video. Nothing too special. I'm assuming that my laptop's not happy because now it's rebooting again. But another video we'll do VLANs and more information. I thought about taking the top off of this. I don't know what's inside. Maybe I'll do another video what's inside the switch and go from there. But you guys like and subscribe, boo my video or give me a thumbs up, and we'll go from there. Thanks for watching. Hopefully it wasn't too boring, and we'll go from there. See ya.